October 7, we all saw how Netanyahu went after all these terrorists. So entire Beirut was bombed. The entire leadership of Hezbollah and a lot of Hamas centers were like decimated. What action do you think India is likely to take now?
Well, let me also remind you that Prime Minister Netanyahu and the Israeli Defense Force did not launch a counter-offensive within 24 hours of the October 7 attacks. They chose a time of their own
Yeah.
to launch the counter-offensive, and they used that interregnum to sort of mobilize their forces, to strategize on their action, to figure out tactics, to figure out alternative scenarios, and all that required time, and they took their time. And when the pushback came, nobody was quite prepared for it. In the sense that everybody knew something would happen, but they didn't know when that would happen. So I don't think any sensible government with major security challenges, with major homeland security challenges like we have, and it was demonstrated by what happened in Pahalgam. The government obviously will not disclose its strategy and its tactics in public, or nor will decision making happen in public. Whatever was to be done in public has been done. The Prime Minister has spoken with great determination. Prime Minister Modi is not someone who is easily pushed into taking a tough position, into taking an unbending, inelastic position like he has taken, and it was articulated in his speech at Madhubani,
Yeah.
where he switched over
To English.
to English for those three paragraphs, and the whole idea was that he wanted the whole world to listen to what he had to say and take note of it. And since then, there has been a series of visible steps. For instance, the Indus Water Treaty has been put into abeyance, which is effectively suspending the treaty without using the word suspension. All visas have been suspended, visa facilities have been suspended, even medical visas have been suspended, and people have been told to get back to Pakistan if they are here on any kind of visa. And three, we have also clarified, and this is very significant to my mind, that long term visas which were issued to Hindus in Pakistan, those remain valid despite every other visa becoming invalid, and that the Hindus from Pakistan can stay on in India. Now, this is a major signaling which has been done by the government for the whole world to take note of, and especially in the context of the targeted killings in Pahalgam. Now, what after this we have to see, because the consequences of putting the Indus Water Treaty into abeyance, I don't think most people understand, and least of all the average Pakistani, I don't think understands the monumental consequences
Correct.
of
Yeah.
the Indus Treaty being put
In abeyance.
into abeyance. For starters, I mean, they have a summer coming up, just as we have a summer coming up, and summer in Pakistani Punjab and Pakistani Sindh can be terrible, terrible, terrible,
And harsh.
and they also have a crop to take care of. And 80% of irrigation in Punjab and Sindh in Pakistan is dependent on water from the
Indus.
Indus River and its two other tributaries, which under the treaty were till now under the control of Pakistan. So they now don't get to use that water, which again means, putting it very pithily, Pakistan will not have water to take care of 80% of its irrigation, and the impact of that on the farm sector can be quite imagined.
Devastating.
So one has to see how all these things unfold, and I'm sure the government is looking at other options, at other means. The outpouring, and I use this word specifically, the outpouring of support, global support for India, global endorsement of action by India to protect its national interest, to look after its homeland security, to protect its citizens from the savagery of terrorism like we saw in Pahalgam, is unprecedented. We have had in the terrorist strikes in the past, but all support and all responses on those occasions were conditional. It was more of a lip service. Oh yes, a terrible thing to have happened, but we call on India to act in a responsible manner. We call upon India to be restrained, etc., etc. So this time round, all that bunk is missing, and including from sanctimonious Europe, which was always wary of taking a hardline position. This time, country after country after country in Europe has stood up to say that yes, we stand by India and we stand by Prime Minister Modi. This is a huge sea change which has happened, and even today, DNI Tulsi Gabbard, she has issued a statement where she openly says that we stand with the people of India and we stand with the Prime Minister of India. And this is a position the US administration has repeated quite often in the past 4 days. So there we are. We are in a very, very good position. We have everything to our advantage, and the government should take its own time, to choose its own time, and respond accordingly. And that, I think, is going to happen, and happen very soon. Don't forget, in this context, I wanted to mention that Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, within 24 hours or less than 24 hours of the ghastly attack, had said, very specifically said in a public speech, that you will get to see our resolve, our action in the coming days.
Well, I hope, Kanchan Gupta sir, that India strikes at the very roots of terrorism in Pakistan. Thank you for your time. Thanks for joining tonight, sir.
Pleasure.
Thank you.